Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Oyinda and thanks for tuning in today's video, and make sure you stay to the end of this video. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how I made this mouth-watering moi moi, so stay tuned and keep on watching. To start with, you're going to need beans. You can get these beans from either Coles or Woolies, just black eye beans from the lentils aisle. And I also have capsicum, long chili, and onions, and the atarudo. We have 4 eggs and Maggi. I've got fish. This is Titus fish. I'll insert the name on the screen. And also I added shrimps, just a little bit of that. Salt, you need your oil to get started. I like to rinse the beans before I get started, just to get rid of dirt, sand or stone that might be in the beans. We give credit to who credit is due. Shout out to Sissy Yemi. I got this idea from her. She just made this whole process really easy. Honestly, kudos to her. With this method, you're going to make use of the pause function on your blender. You're going to turn it on for 1 to 2 seconds and turn it off. 1 to 2 seconds and turn it off. Literally on and off. You keep doing the same process until you see that 80% or 90% of the beans is spilled. And you also want to be careful. You don't want to overdo it and end up blending the whole thing. So you just need to take your time and add a lot of water. I'm repeating the process again so you guys can see what I'm doing clearly. You're not blending like you're blending tomatoes. You're just making use of the pause function on your blender. On and off, on and off. It's really is that easy. This is what it should look like once you're done using the blender to peel off the skin as much as possible, and then you can use your hands to get the remaining 20% off. Honestly, 80% of the job has been done. All you need to do is get look at that is as much as I got out just by using that blender. This method will save you literally hours. You can get this done under 30 minutes. Depends on the size of your beans, if it's big or small. This is a kilo of beans, so yeah. The only con to this method is that it is water consuming. At the point I was reusing my water because man, it was water consuming, so just keep that in mind. You're going to use a lot of water to get the skin off, and these little ones is something you can remove with your hands. It's just they're those stubborn ones that refuse to come out. So at the end of it, this is what you should have, and then you can put some water in your beans and then soak it for 2-3 hours depending on the size as well. While your beans is soaking on the side, get your fish and your eggs ready. I added Maggi and salt to my fish, nothing too extra really. Let it boil. Also do the same thing to your egg. You want to boil your 4 eggs, and once the fish is done, you need to debone your fish and save this fish stock for later. It's going to come in handy. Remove the bone from your fish. If you have little kids, you need to be extra careful because it carries a lot of bone and you want to get rid of all the bones as much as possible. And same with the eggs. Once it's done, cut your eggs. If you have those little egg slicing things, you can use them. If not, I don't have, that's why I'm using my knife. Like I mentioned, I used 1 kilo of beans. I wasn't about to use all of them for the moi moi, so I split it in half, and you can store it in the freezer for future purpose. I blended the beans with the capsicum, pepper and onions together. I used my hands to make sure that it's smooth. You need a smooth consistency. No lumps in your beans. If you're making moi moi, you want it to be smooth. So you just keep blending, and that's about it. Make sure it's smooth. Don't add too much water. Personally, for me, I like it thick. Then I can add water if it's too thick after blending, rather than pouring all the water in the world and blending it. I added 1 cup of vegetable oil and mixed it in thoroughly, and also added the fish stock from earlier It gives it extra flavor in my opinion. I added shrimps, 1 tablespoon, I think 1 tablespoon of the shrimps. And your Maggi, you want to soak your Maggi in hot water so it can dissolve, because you don't want to be eating clumps of Maggi in your moi moi. And then I added salt. All this is based on my personal preference. You can always add more salt or less salt based on your own personal preference. So once you're satisfied with the taste of your mix, you can go ahead and add your fish. Mix it in thoroughly. And I got this cupcake, silicone cupcake cups from Big W. I think you can get it from Kohl's as well. So I just used oil and just brush the inside so the moi moi doesn't stick on it. And yeah, this step is pretty much self-explanatory. I added the eggs in each cup individually. The reason why I didn't add it into the mix earlier so the egg doesn't get lost in the mix. And once you're done with that, you're gonna get a foil sheet and cover your moi moi just so that the moist so that it can retain the moist. Does that make sense? I've tried this method I think about 2 years ago, but I did not cover it. So when it came out from the oven, it was literally dry. It was quite dense. So yeah, with this next batch, I didn't coat the silicone cups with oil. As you can see, I just went straight in and didn't add eggs either to this mix. Just was experimenting. And then same thing, I covered it with foil and popped it in the oven for I think about 30 minutes. And yeah, oh my days, when I tell you this thing came out perfect. P for perfect. Honestly, you need to give this method a try. It came out moist, tasted absolutely delicious. It wasn't too spicy. It was well balanced out. This oh my god, it was good. Honestly, you need to try this. And these little things are so addictive because I only had one to taste it and I literally just chewed on it twice and I swallowed. I was like, wait, what? I wanted more. Honestly, it's quite addicting. So I like this method because it's small. You can have it as a snack, as a side on your dish, as a side on your meal. Eat it with rice or have it with oatmeal or custard or pap if you can get your hands on pap here in Australia. So this is all I made for that day. Let me tell you, you would think this thing lasted for a week in my house. No. It only lasted for 3 days. 3 whole days this whole thing lasted. So yeah, honestly, I was happy I tried this method out, and I'll put the links to CCM's video in the description box down below if you want to check out our channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Comment down below, rate this video, give it a thumbs up if you like it, and also share this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.